My name is Linda Shaw and I'm head teacher here at Ravensbury. I've been here since 1990. Hang on a minute. We moved. Come with me. Much better, don't you think? Come on in. Good morning.
During Linda's 15 years as head teacher, she's seen the local community experience times of high unemployment and instability. However, she also embraced the optimism of the late 90s when the new government targeted East Manchester as an area of regeneration.
The implications of that for the school was this feeling of things were going to happen. This investment in the community led to people being proactive in that principle and that idea of regeneration. This is a favourite part of the building. It's where the light comes through. It's also a very quiet, I know it's not particularly quiet now because it's lunchtime, but a really quiet part of the building where children transfer from one part of the building to the other.
The school's rebuild was made possible by several partners, including the East Manchester Regeneration Company. And this new building is something Linda is very proud of.
Excellent sports facilities, excellent ICT facilities.
However, she still looks back rather fondly on the old Victorian two-building school.
We had two buildings, one school, two buildings, but they weren't on the same campus. And so we liaised an awful lot on the way, on the journey from one building to the other building. We made a lot of contacts in that journey, on that journey, talked to a lot of people and so on. Ravensbury Primary School. We've come a long way since then, I think, but there it still is, and it's in our memories anyway. As I say, this is the route that I would walk every morning, many times during the day, and you'd meet people along the way, and they'd chat with you and tell you what was going on, and I could ask, and it really was a way of finding things out and finding out what was happening in the community. Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm all right. We don't see each other as much as we used to do we? I really miss talking to you anyway, but you know where I am. Yeah. I walk round the school now rather than up and down between the two of them.
Exercise.
I do. It keeps me busy. Keeps me healthy.
Anyway.
All right then. See you soon. See you. Bye. And so I would go on. This was a big congregation point.
It was deliberate from my point of view, but they were having a chat with me on the street, informally, and it more or less kept things on an informal, friendly basis, which was a good strategy on my part, I thought, and it helped me get to know the community and people in it. Morning. Morning. I think that's all about using the strategies that you've got, the tools that you've got, if you like, to build your knowledge of a community and knowing the school's place in that community, what the school can do and what the school is about within the community. And so here we are, we're arriving now where the old building, the old junior building used to be. And I used to go in through these gates and into the junior building and do whatever I needed to do there. When people come to work here at Ravensbury Community School, they become, if you will, not only teachers, teaching assistants, cleaners, lunchtime organisers, but they become community workers.
Two of Linda's colleagues, Anne Roberts and Kay Hudson, work in the nursery and also undertake transition and outreach work. They therefore become the first point of contact for the parents.
We're going to see a little boy who'll be starting in the nursery after Easter. He's nearly 3 years old. The family are known to us. Both Anne and I taught the mum Jane and the dad Stephen.
Generally we both take on different roles when we go into the house, and I'll speak more with the parents and Kay will speak with the child involved, get down on the floor and play with him and things like that. Kay takes along a toy box with her with lots of different things in that we would use in the nursery. Generally she settles herself down and gets to know the child. Ready to come to our nursery? In the meantime, I usually speak to the parents about the nursery, ask them if they've any worries or concerns, and usually we build up quite a good friendship there. And one of your concerns was that Jack was starting to behave the same way as Jessica. So we've got the help earlier for Jack. Sometimes the parents don't say a lot, other times they tell us lots and lots of things. Quite often when we return to school, the telephone will ring and it may be a parent that we've visited who's just thought of something. But we like that. We like to know that they feel comfortable enough either to call into school and see us or to phone us.
Though most young parents face such typical problems as behaviour, discipline and toileting, other parents face more specific problems, which Anne deals with confidentially.
As an outreach worker, I work with the most vulnerable families. It's have to build up a trust within the families and hopefully offer as much support as possible.
My name's Amanda. My youngest of 4, Annie, goes to Ravensbury Community School. Anne Roberts is visiting to talk about the funding, and I'm expecting that Annie will be given a place, which she has in the past. I have personal problems of my own from time to time. I have good days and bad days, up and down. The school has helped and intervened and got Annie on play schemes, holiday schemes, which have been really useful and helpful for both of us. It's helped me not isolate myself, whereas instead of going in and being worried about who I'm going to speak to, I know who's there straight away. I can phone the outreach worker and say I'm coming in at a certain time, and they're always there on hand to help you. With the help of the school, I've started college September just gone. I've just done my first exam and passed, which I'm pleased about. Now I know Annie's getting such a good education. With me leaving school without any qualifications at all, it's an opportunity that I've been given and I'm working hard at.
We've secured the funding for the second year for Annie.
Yeah.
So you can continue with your course.
I know, I was worried at one point I'd have to...
I know like 2 weeks ago you were thinking about leaving, but don't worry, all those issues have been resolved.
I was apprehensive with the thought of an outreach worker to begin with. As with most people, I think, on low support, you automatically think that you're going to have someone interfering and taking over, which wasn't the case at all. Like I say, I was put at ease, it was explained properly to me, and now it's a lifeline, it really is.
I think you've got to be very careful when you engage in this sort of work, because the community work side of things, if you like, obviously is all interwoven with your work with the children, but you can get drawn and taken along a path of parental concerns, family concerns, community concerns. And so you've got to recognise that there comes a point when these issues are obviously related to the children's education, but can't be solved by you. So then you've got to look around for people that can help.
Kath Taylor works for the local family support unit and runs the parent survival course at the school.
The parent survival course is basically helping parents use different strategies on how to handle unwanted behaviour that they're receiving from their child.
It's just a case of when you really, really go through it and freaks out. It's just I don't know how to, calm them down without me freaking out.
The FSU also provide family support for the parents, so once you come on the parent survival course, if there's other problems within the family, we can help sort that out for them as well.
I said, what have you done? He says, well, if you don't shout at me, I'll tell you. Which I think is good, because then
I'd started the parent survival course to get help with my children because they were swearing and wetting the bed and just generally messing around.
What he's done, instead of hiding it from me and then me having to shout because he's lied, but he'll actually come up and tell me what he's done wrong.
I mean, that is like a big step into, because we are... One of the mums on the course helped me a couple of years ago with my 6-year-old that was wet in the bed at the time, and I wasn't used to a children wet in the bed. And she explained to me how she'd helped, sorted out her child. We all play with our kids, yeah? But we're going to show you a new way of how to play today.
You should know your rules by now. Yeah, do you want to play with this one? Look, that one, look, look round. Oh, you can build it up, look. What about...
Right, do you want to stop there? How did that feel, Sue?
It didn't feel very good.
Why?
She's telling me what to do, what to play with, what colours or what.
But Mum's trying to teach us. I know what we do with our kids. Yeah?
No, but it's the way she was doing it. She was asking me what colour it was, and I was saying a colour. And she was like, no, you know what colour that one is? It's green, it's not blue, it's green, that one's blue.
Did anyone feel that I do it that way?
Yeah, I did it first.
Students without realising.
Yeah.
Colour that one.
I would say to any other parent that's going to come on the parent survival course that it's a good idea. You meet a lot of friends. You have a good laugh, but you also learn how to help your children and how to help yourself.
A lot of the activities that go on here are based on goodwill, volunteers, people getting engaged because they feel that they're helping either the children's education or activities that are going on there out in the community. But inevitably, other things do involve funding.
As well as funding from the school budget and government grants, Ravensbury also gets a helping hand from local businesses.
They've donated a trolley with eggs in and 2 toasters. Unfortunately, I'm going to ask them if there's any possibility that they will exchange the 2 toasters for one, for a 4-slice toaster, because in the nursery we need to make 120 slices of toast every morning.
So is that all right, what she...
That's brilliant, but can I think I'm really cheeky now? You're not filming this bit. Let me just prepare it. Oh, is that all right? No, I was just getting, is there any possibility of that being changed to a 4-slice toaster? Because we make 120 slices a day. Right. Do you know what to me? And we'll need an extra plug. The plug socket's only got 1 plug.
No difference in prices,
no, there won't be anything.
What we'll do, we'll get this refunded.
Will you?
I'll leave that there. I'll go and get the fork.
Oh, you're good. She's good, for the soft toy, we'll be selling raffle tickets at school. Hopefully raise some funds that can go towards some treats and goodies for the children. And also the donation of eggs will also raise funds because they'll go into a big raffle. Oh, that's fantastic. Thanks a lot. Very generous. All the time. We've got 6 eggs for Easter.
Oh, brilliant. I think the Ravensbury staff, the people here, are pretty unique. Well, I would say that, wouldn't I? But it comes in the approachability of people, their sense of humour and their enthusiasm for things. You know, they will think something's a good idea and engage in that straight away. So it's that accessibility that people have, that, if you like, that informality and that sense of humour that makes Ravensbury a very, very special place.